Hey everyone, so today we went to the villages, which was absolutely incredible. We got to see arsenic patients up close and personal. We got to look at skin lesions, we got to look at melanosis. For those of you who may not know what that is, it's basically different spots on the skin. You can see darker ones or you can see lighter ones, and it almost makes your whole body look like it's like scattered dots. It's very, I don't know how to explain it better. Pardon me. Skin lesions are usually found on the hands, on the chest, or on the feet. Mainly on the palm of your hands and the palm of your feet, and they're like additional skin. Like it looks really weird. Look it up. Skin lesions. And we got to see that in person. They were trying to explain to us these are things that happen after this is what happens when you drink arsenic water, more or less. And basically all of these are signs for cancer. All of these are signs for possible cancer. And arsenic, from what I understand, is treatable to some degree, but it's when it becomes cancer where it's not. So that's kind of the big issue here. We also got to see arsenic filters, which helps people that do use groundwater continue to use it healthfully, heartily. Anywho, all the children in the villages are arsenic free, and they're going to continue to be arsenic free, which is excellent too. And I was actually really glad about that, or glad to hear that, because from what they were explaining in the lecture the other day, is that there's a lot of children that have this issue. So luckily, it wasn't our children, but it's still happening. Children across Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, and West Bengal. So, anyhow, the villages were excellent. Great experience, great times. The people around us were really happy to see us, and if not happy, just really interested in looking at us. We were in the mustard fields, and people were pulling over their auto rickshaws, and just kind of like just stopping their trails just to look at us. Everywhere we went, we were stared at. I kept a scarf on, so it wasn't like they were staring at my hair or anything. And normally, that's usually the issue.
Dunk.
She got a donk.
No, they pointed at you. They're like, you,
They
hi, you, bye.
they pointed at a lot of us too. They pointed us out.
At you.
It was very funny.
It was funny.
It was a really interesting experience. A lot of attention.
So cute.
A lot of attention.
We don't want to come back, people, because you guys never give us that attention.
There was also was something I want to point out, and I'll probably talk about later in another video. But there was actually two men that were taking pictures, but also holding hands, and it was like a lace grab, like a lace lock. You know, when the fingers are intertwined and everything. It was interesting because we were just commenting on how religious, not necessarily the country, but a lot of the communities are. And considering that a lot of kids were just coming from prayer because the 1 o'clock alarm went off for anyone who practices Islam, the prayer call. So we just found it interesting that we actually did see some type of sexuality. And I know that there is a open barrier within masculinity here than there is in the United States. So it was kind of like interesting, and it had a lot of us thinking, and I was just really excited to see that, and it made my heart smile. But the villages were definitely a new experience on a lot of people. A lot of people in our group definitely their hearts had changed. I'll be honest, my heart just opened up so much more, and I just loved everyone that I saw, and I just wanted to embrace them all. Just because I don't want to say they look happy, but
They did, actually.
they looked like they had a lot less worry than a lot of people where we are. And it makes you kind of question, like, what really is happiness, what really is wealth, and who really is the quote-unquote superior country, the superior style of living, you know? Because we sit here and we do this whole white man's burden thing where we need to go into every little country that has indigenous people and change their lifestyle, when in fact that their lifestyle may be better than what we have. like, I don't know. I said this on the other video, but it makes you really think about what you have and how blessed you are. And it also makes you think of how privileged we are as a culture and as a Western culture. So I just want you guys to all keep remembering that how privileged we are to have a lot of these trinkets and assets. And next time you say you hate your life, or next time you say this sucks, I wish this was better, I wish this was better, my internet's slow, the line for Starbucks is too long, just remember that you have that, because we say it a lot, but you don't often get to experience that people don't have that. And these little things that you value, people don't have.
Oh, by the way, the poor people were on point with their clothes. Like, that was
We need to stop.
Like, no, seriously.